Today is Thursday, July 13th, and this is one of the water crossings that we're having to do today. Splash just came across. This is linked in front and Kidding behind her, and we've got more water crossings to do today, so we're going to find out what they look like. So I did that, showed that water crossing a minute ago. We've got another bigger water crossing coming up in a little bit, and there's an option to do a walk around, but it adds miles to your hike. And you know, we've got nearly 18 miles to do today anyway, and if we had more, that just makes it a longer day. So we're going to evaluate it when we get to the river and decide if it's worth trying to cross or not. I found out a little more information. I had told in a previous video that there weren't many bridges in Maine, footbridges across bodies of water, and I had mentioned that it could be because there's some kind of law that prevents it, but there's really a more practical explanation than that, so I'm told, and it's just simply that the waters rise so often up here every year, and anytime they build a footbridge, it almost always gets washed away. So most of these bodies of water, these creeks and streams that we have crossed at one time or other, has probably had a bridge across it, and then it got washed away. And the main Appalachian Trail Club that maintains the bridges and the trail, they've probably just sort of had to give up on building bridges. It's just a futile effort. So that's that. But we're planning to make it into Monson today. Don't know exactly what time we'll get there. We got on the trail this morning at 6 o'clock, like we usually do when we're out on the trail. And we'll just see how far we can go. Well, I mean, the plan is to make it. It's just a question of how late we get in. We've actually been making pretty good time this morning. So these river crossings we've got to do don't hold us up too much, we might be able to make it in by 4 o'clock or so. That would be really nice. And I think I've told you previously that our plan is to take a 0 day tomorrow, just to sort of rest and prepare ourselves and mentally prepare ourselves for the 100-mile wilderness. So I guess for now, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off for a little bit and concentrate on walking. If I can take video at the stream crossings, I will. Oh, I'll tell you, sort of funny. I don't know, maybe you won't find it funny. You may find it creepy, but when we were in the shelter last night, Splash and I are sort of, I don't know, we're just sort of, we don't care anything about setting the tent up if we don't have to. Just makes, set up and tear down quicker. And so we set our beds up in the shelter. A little while afterwards, I noticed a snake crawl out from the wall. It was a garter snake. And then last night after I laid down, I was laying there and I sort of heard something wiggling to my left, and I looked and there was another snake. It was a different snake. I think this one was a rat snake, but it was pretty small, probably 12 inches or so. I know both of them were not venomous snakes, so I wasn't really worried about it. Now, I've never known of a rat snake biting anyone, and I've handled rat snakes before and never been bitten. I've been bitten by a garter snake. They're mean. But I didn't mess with the garter snake. I really didn't mess with the rat snake either. I just sort of took my shoe and shooed it away. But as with the previous snake-infested shelter, there were no mice. I think I would rather deal with snakes than mice, as long as they're non-venomous. So, all right, that's enough talk. That last picture was where we had to wade across the west branch of the Piscataquis. I don't know how to pronounce it, river. We didn't pull our cameras out because we were all focused on getting across it and doing it safely. It got up to our waist. It was a pretty strong current, so you just have to be very careful. We're going to have to do another crossing, but I don't think it's going to be quite as deep or strong a current. But I just wanted to point out that we did do the crossing, but we didn't video it. So we've been walking along this river for quite some time. We're a little over halfway through with our day at this point, but as I say, I've got another crossing in about probably 3/10 of a mile. I don't know if I'll video it or not, but I will try to report back what we do anyway.